Hi everybody, it's MC from NotJustScrapbooks.com, and I have a project share. I created this framed picture of my very good friend Charlene and I wanted to show you how I did it. It was actually pretty inexpensive. I think it's Sweet Sentiments from G45, and I did some fussy cutting. And the white frame is from Michael's, and it was probably around, I don't know, under $5, probably more like $2 or $3. And then the Friends is also from Michael's. And then I have, let me get this closer. Let me see if I can get closer without, yeah. One of the challenges I had when I was making this was how to make the paper go around here. And I tried cutting the paper in the perfect oval, which this thing is not. Like, it's really not a perfect oval. And as we all know, there are different shapes of ovals. So I tried, you know, my old creative memory cutters. I tried doing it by hand. And finally, it dawned on me that one of the great ways of making paper go, you know, in circles or ovals or whatever, is to actually score the paper and then glue it into the position that you want to. So basically, what I did is I took out my Martha Stewart scoreboard and I scored it at 1/8 of an inch all the way around, and I think there's probably, you know, 24 inches in length, and I don't know, I think this is probably 3/4 of an inch wide. And then I very tediously put it all together, and then I believe I hot glued it because that was the only thing that would be fast enough, dry fast enough so that I could move on to the next section. And then I glued this on, and I painted it in, you know, this green. And then, of course, it didn't show very well, so let me get this to come closer. This is an old acrylic frame from way back when. But if you see, I used a white paint marker to go around. And it's really hard for me not to move so that this thing will focus. And even the heart, whew, it's hard to focus. I'm sorry. I don't really want you staring at something that's totally unfocused, but my camera, for some odd reason, doesn't like. Anyway, the heart is completely painted white here. And it's very subtle. I didn't want anything that was, you know, too hard to see. And too, you know, I didn't want the contrast to be too great. So I have little silk rose here that I got at like Joann's, and then some acrylic flowers here, a tiny little butterfly. I cut this out, and I thought it was kind of funny because she has like blonde hair and brown, and, you know, white hair and, you know, reddish brown hair. And, you know, the beautiful smile this lady has. She's such a sweetie. And if you can keep her in her prayers, she and her husband are going through something really rough. Their marriage is solid, but the health is an issue right now. So I know that I have a few followers out there that will pray or keep her in your thoughts, and hopefully things will all turn out for the best. So we're thinking of you, Charlene, and we love you. We're praying for you and for Dave. And anyway, I have a little stick pin here. Nothing huge, just a tiny little one. And then another silk flower. And underneath there I have an Oh My Road flower that I trimmed. I wanted, you know, I don't know if you remember these, but what I really wanted from this was just something that would hold everything on a level, because it had to go over the paper ridge here. And here you can see how the paper is scored. And then this is just another fussy cutting from the paper collection. So there you go, a very simple, inexpensive project, and that would actually make a pretty cool Mother's Day gift if you're so inclined, you know, with a family picture in there. So again, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with something else pretty soon. Thank you, bye-bye.